This video is sponsored by my OnlyFans, where I do my meaningful sex educational content, fitness, health, nutrition, relationship advice, and more. Hi guys, and welcome to Gage Reviews and to this live reaction of trailer 2 of the freaking Matrix 4. So there was rumors that this is going to come out. I mean, today. I kind of forgot, of course. And yeah, here it is. It surprised me. I have a lot of things to say in general, and if you've seen my previous reaction, you also know some of that. But without further ado, let's see it. I just cannot wait to see what the heck they're allowed to show us, so to speak, in this trailer. So let's see it, then we're going to break it down and discuss.
We can't see it, but we're all trapped inside these strange repeating loops.
Billions of people just living out their lives, oblivious.
But this is the moment for you to show us what is real. I remember this.
Oh yeah.
So deja vu. And yet it's obviously all wrong. Maybe this isn't the story we think it is.
They taught you good. Made you believe their world was all you deserved. But some part of you knew that was a lie. Some part of you remembered what was real.
It's so easy to forget how much noise the Matrix pumps into your head. Something else makes the same kind of noise. War.
Oh my gosh.
What happens to Nia?
The most important choice in Neo's life. It's not his to make.
She believed in me. It's my turn to believe in her.
Part of me feels like I have been waiting my whole life for you.
If you want to see Trinity again, fight for her!
I saw this in a dream. My dream ended here.
Oh my gosh. I'm floored. Floored.
I still know Kung Fu.
Amazing. Okay, they blew me away like like Neo did to this guy. I mean that's a lot better than I thought. That is amazing. It is amazing. Okay. I have to catch my thoughts because there are a lot. There's so many things in this trailer that deserves to be addressed. So we have to break this down, guys. Hi to everybody in the chat. Once again, Helios, hi to you too. The story is not exactly what they think it is. That is one of the lines that I'm gonna talk about when we get to that. Now when I start to break it down. Beautiful of Asha. Sorry if I butchered that. You're saying that is possibly Trinity being the one. There's been a rumor that Trinity is the one, so it could possibly mean that. Yeah, but how are they going to explain the previous 3 movies then? Because it was obvious that Neo was the one. I would love if she has more abilities that complement Neo's abilities, and if they are actually connected, maybe the two of them are the actual one, and he was able to function because she was next to him in that, you know, higher level way. I mean, because they have love and all those things. That could make sense if they explain it right. But they will probably not scratch Neo as the one. He's still the center of the freaking movie. It looks like. I doubt that they are going to mislead us with the trailer because everybody are going to be pissed off if he's not. So, yeah, I don't think that they're just gonna scratch him. I love that they did the Radiation of the Wake Up song by Rage for this trailer. Sounds epic. Oh, yeah, I have to find that song. It was really awesome. I think Dark that he just has powers that he always had. I mean, that field that he did, the boof, the boof, the boof. That is how you're going to call this new, new power. Well, it's not. I mean, it's the same one with the bullets. Basically, it is what he's doing with the bullets. So there's that. But overall, this trailer looks great. Yeah. And yeah, thank you really for that, for those comments, Brimful of Asha. Now let's begin with the breakdown. So I'm going to lower the volume, guys, so you can hear me normally, and pull it up if I need to. So yeah, let me know how it is if something is not all right there. And we are ready. Yes, they are. Okay. Does that mean that we're going to see something now of the future, and by future I mean the present, that was like what happened before, but now with the older version of the characters? And that is how they got deja vu, because there was a hint from the previous movies with the cat, and how if the cat passes twice, it's like a glitch in the matrix. And I mean, I don't know if that is somehow connected. In the previous trailer, we saw this book Alice in Wonderland, which is a metaphor for Neo and everyone else being in the Matrix. The bunny thing, which I forgot, but thankfully I did watch the previous 3 movies once again, just like a month and a half ago now, I think. So I remembered everything, and just the first trailer made a ton more sense for me. Yeah, but yeah, that just makes me wonder what is that exactly. So I guess they're going to. I mean, yeah, that's kind of like that. I mean, of course, that is in real life, and how they pass each other is in the Matrix. But still, it's kind of like a deja vu moment. She kind of does the same movement here.
Billions of people just living out their lives.
So, as far as I understand, um, the actor that I always forget his name for some reason. Damn it, he was available for this, but they didn't bring him back. Hugo Weaving, yes. So I don't know why wouldn't they? I mean, they decided to go with a younger actor that's basically playing the same character, it seems. I mean, he's doing a good job, but he's not Hugo Weaving.
But this is the moment.
I mean, agents can look whatever. They're mostly young, but still, I mean, they can make it make sense if he is older. I'm pretty sure he looked pretty much the same now, despite the time that passed. Um, and hi to you, Wrong Moonlight as well. Alex, hi to you too. Yeah, I cannot wait. I really can't. I mean, I cannot believe that we are in December and we have Spider Man, The Matrix, and The Witcher to look forward to. I mean, what else was like the biggest thing that we are waiting for? I'm kind of like in a Spider-Man mood as well, so I'm like, Spider-Man, and I haven't seen Eternals yet because of the current situation with the virus and everything. So yeah, I have to catch up with the Eternals as well. But that's another story, guys. Gonna check your comments real quick before they become too many to follow, and continue with the breakdown. Okay. Kung Fu gets haiku. Okay. Or Bruce Lee's martial art. I think that would be perfect. she looks older. The woman seer, we're going to get to that. I think that's Jada Pinkett Smith, just in a lot of makeup. Basically, she looks perfect now, so yeah, I mean, the seer could be anyone. Like, they changed her for the last movie, so that really doesn't matter that much. But I think that's Jada Pinkett Smith and just an older makeup, older makeup, and an old woman's makeup. So, Brinvo of Asha says, someone said to me that Neo is the Matrix program itself and that Zion was a pet of the Matrix, and that's why Neo could defuse the machines outside the Matrix. I thought that sounded quite cool. Well, there's some merit to that. That was actually explained in the movies themselves. I mean, no one has to tell you this. It's explained in, I think, 2 or the 3rd movie. They are kind of suggesting it, as far as I remember, that he is that program, that everything is, I mean, that is happening. Oh, sorry, the mic. That is happening when Neo goes to the architect, and the architect starts with his big words, ergo, vis-a-vis, accordingly. He is explaining to Neo that everything is exactly the way that the machines want it to be, and in that Neo is an anomaly, and they knew what he would do, but he's like, no, I'm in control of my own fate, and he had to choose whether or not he's going to save Trinity or save everyone, but he ended up saving everyone. And yeah, I mean, there was a bit of a contradiction in that, because you see that Neo is like his own person, but in the same time, there's definitely a hint that maybe he was initially a program, but then, although he's so, I don't know, I mean, about the sentient part and the human part of him, that's totally different topic. If we can measure how he would be if he was really a program, because he is a lot more human, but maybe that's the idea. Yeah, that's another topic. The point was that it kind of seems like even if he was a program, at the end he did do whatever he wanted to do, and things turned out in a way that there was a peace between the machines and the human world. And the architect said to the oracle that that was temporary. So he said something like, enjoy it while it lasts. And the kid in the movie, there was a little Indian kid. She made uh, like a beautiful sunset, I think, or sunrise, like a metaphor for starting a new day, a new dawn in the human and machine relationships. So yeah, I think it was kind of implied that even if he is a program, he is still able to have some kind of a free will. And the architect was surprised. I think he was like, oh, well, Oracle, so your guy won. Okay, we're going to deal with that then. That was his attitude, his demeanor. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that for now. Let's continue. Oh yes, Alex, of course, Hugo Weaving's brilliant actor. I would love to see him again. Hey, Optic, I see you too. Hi, glad to see ya. I'm so looking to see The Witcher, The Matrix 4, The Book of Boba Fett. Oh yes, The Book of Boba Fett. Oh yeah, that's coming. Gary is low and excited about the Matrix movie. I think so, but we haven't talked about the Matrix that much. I mean, we did for the previous movies, and he was excited to rewatch them. Yeah, too bad we couldn't do that together though. So yeah, basically he should be very excited. I don't know how much on the scale of Spider-Man, Spider-Man to 10, but yeah, I think that he's pretty thrilled overall. We don't know whether or not we're going to go to the movies or just watch it on HBO. Not sure yet, because once again, now for me to go to the movies, I have to pay additionally for green certificate. It's pain. It's pain. So the plan was at least to go to see Spider-Man, and maybe because the certificate is like for 2 days, to combine it with Eternals and see that, because otherwise, yeah, it's gonna be very, 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 very expensive. Like paying for 2 more tickets basically to see Uh, yeah, I mean, if I see them like 2 days apart and not back to back, I mean, one day and the second day, then I lose the certificate and I have to do it again. Okay, don't want to talk about that. Continue. Okay, a lot of the review. It's interesting how the trailer is cut. Did that happen in the first movies? Because I also have some kind of a deja vu. I mean, yeah, I just saw them, well, not just, but yeah, a month and a half ago. And I don't remember exactly this, but something like this, definitely I remember. Maybe those things need to happen so Neo can wake up, remember who he is, all of those things. Uh, what's your thoughts on the new Morpheus? I did scene reaction yesterday of the scene that was released. If you like, you can check that, and trailer reaction as well. For the most part, yeah, I do wanna see that. But yeah, you can just check the reactions if you wish. You have to watch that, Alex. You have to. Neo versus Geralt. Well, uh, I don't know. They both have actual powers that are like physical manifestation powers. I mean, they totally work in different ways. And the Witcher needs to drink potions, but it's not gonna be one-sided. I don't think it's gonna be one-sided. He can still give Neo a run for his money, so to speak. Oh, you don't want to know optic. It's just a horrible topic altogether. I don't want to strain away from the breakdown too much. And he starts to really remember and just feel that thing, ugh, on his neck. Thank you very much, dear Avi, and dear Clayton.
Maybe this isn't the story we think it is.
They taught you.
I don't know what she means. I mean, that could be misleading. That's a new character. We don't know how much she knows about what currently, not currently, what happened before. This could be like 100, 200 years after the events of the last Matrix movie. So we have no idea, although she is totally one of the aware, so far, people. We have no idea if she's actually, aware of what happened before and what is she talking about. I mean, what what they thought that this is. I mean, so far we know that the Matrix is just created to keep people there, so they can think that they're living normal lives, and at the same time their real physical bodies are in those pods, just serving as a battery for the machines. But what else could be there, really? Interesting. Morpheus. Oh, sorry. I read that too fast. Yeah, about Morpheus. What do I think about new Morpheus? Yes, well, he is a pretty good actor. I mean, yeah, I watched him before. And he fits this role perfectly. Why, Lawrence Fishburne has to be, I mean, his character has to be younger here. We don't know. So, in the same time, he's younger, but I've heard that this is like after, but maybe it's like before. Who knows? Who knows, guys? If it's before, it's gonna make a ton of sense, and maybe that's why Agent Smith cannot be old. What to tell ya? I mean, I like how he is portraying the character. He screams to me Morpheus enough. Uh, he not only physically looks like Lawrence Fishburne when he was a lot younger, but he is really doing a good job. Well, according to the trailer at least. So yeah,
Their world was all you deserved.
maybe he's gonna really see the Matrix this way, which is gonna be so cool.
But some part of you knew that was a lie. Some part of you remembered what was real.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that. I just hope that's gonna make sense in the movie why we don't have actually Lawrence Fishburne. Lastly, I saw him in John Wick. Yes, in John Wick. Hmm. No, it should be Morpheus exactly, and not the son of Morpheus.
It's so easy to forget how much the Matrix pumps into your head. Something else makes the same kind of noise.
I just wanted to look at him without the long hair, and he looks so young then. Of course, he looks super awesome for his age. Like, who looks like that on that age? Almost no one, but he does look, yeah. I mean, older, nevertheless, when he removes the hair. That really should be Jada Pinkett Smith. You have to check IMDb, but it's her voice too. And what she's saying here is pretty interesting. I I really want this movie to have some meaning, how the previous movies did. It had so many layers upon layers of meaning. So the more you know about certain topics, the more you'll be able to see what they actually mean in the movies. Because the whole thing is just a metaphor. What you see in the surface about the Matrix, all those things, you do know that it's just a metaphor. It's supposed to mean a lot of other things. But a lot of movies, I mean, a lot of people just watch it what it is on face value, which, okay, if you see it that way, of course, that is also, I mean, there's a movie under the movie. That's just what I'm saying. And I do hope that we once again get that so it could, give some respect to what the Matrix is in the first place. But we'll see. I mean, even the thing that she said here is interesting to think about, and with more context, maybe something is going to make sense somehow, some another way. We'll see. This time only from one of the wachowskis, as we know. Hopefully, she does a good job. Okay, so we actually see here a real life battle between the machines and the humans. So we do see some kind of a Zion or just underground battle in the real world.
What happens to Nia?
Yeah, yeah, this actor is not bad. I just think that he is. I mean, it's weird to watch him when I'm supposed to be seeing Hugo Weaving there, doing the same faces and everything like that. But yeah, I found it strange. I'm sure the other trailer Mafia is being developed by machines. So, um, being developed by machines. So I think we are getting a clone of Morpheus. Well, might as well be right. Might as well be right. I just think that is Morpheus when he was younger, but anything can be true to this point. So we just have to go and see the movie.
The most important choice in Neo's life.
I don't know who is this actress playing, but
Choice.
she's great. I watched her in other stuff. I just can't remember in what, but she's extremely familiar. I am going to check IMDb anyway before I see the movie. So yeah.
Neo's life. It's not his to make.
What? It's hers to make is not hers to make?
It's not his to make.
It's not his to make. Yes. So it's Trinity's then? So yeah, Trinity is definitely going to be so much more important in this movie. Although technically she is super important in the previous movies, because if it wasn't for her, Neo wouldn't have opened his eyes pretty much. And then the love for her also made him do pretty much a lot of wonders, especially the fact that he brought her to life and just motivate him to do anything really. So yeah, but it seems like she's going to have a lot more power here.
She believed in me. It's my turn to believe in her.
That's pretty cool. I mean, I would really love to see that. I mean, what is she gonna do? That is something. I mean, I don't know what exactly it is as a manifestation of her power, but it looks interesting and cool. So yeah.
Feels like I have been waiting my whole life for you.
Yeah, because that is how it's supposed to feel, if you ask me. That's like a shockwave, like yeah, I would call it something like a shockwave. Fight for her. I don't know. I mean, we don't know when this is taking place in the context of the story. Is it before she also got released from the pod, and he had to fight for that to happen somehow? That's making sense. I mean, at least like that. Hidden Day revealed Agent Smith. I would have liked the build-up of the reveal in theaters. Mm, I mean, yeah. From one hand, yes, maybe it's gonna be better like that. From the other, they still have to show something that the fans could grab onto, or just people that are not that much in the Matrix, but they want to see something familiar or how the story is gonna connect to the previous movie. So that is their way of being like, oh look, Agent Smith is here. He's just played by a different actor. So come see the movie. It's gonna be interesting. Deja vu. At least that's how it kind of looks like. And yeah, for the white rabbit is a thing. That's so cool. And they are doing something together. They are totally doing something together. Look at that. I don't know what is it, but it's gonna be big. I mean, probably they're going to explode or something like that, but like a huge shockwave, and maybe they're gonna unlock new powers that are only possible when they're together. Something like that. Just a wild guess, but it's not like we don't have, what, like 2 weeks to find out anyway. So yeah, we'll see if I got anything right when the movie comes, and if you also got something right, guys. It's interesting that they don't show her out of that pot, though, only Neo. Hmm. Ah, that kind of worries me. Yeah, because they show on the pot she had a dream. I hope that someone does not pull her plug or something like that. Or the other thing is, if well, she had a dream, but because it was open to still, I mean, it has not been written what's going to ended up happening. That is why she can't see further. So, suggestion. I mean, I'm just guessing here, but that that is possible. I doubt that they're just gonna kill freaking Trinity. She already kind of died. So to do that, yeah, it's gonna be ridiculous. I much rather watch the two of them just team up and do something amazing together. So yeah, that should be for drama. And it's freaking called Resurrections. I mean, uh, I just forgot. Yeah, so in the second movie, she almost died. Neo brought her back. In the third movie, she legitimately died. Neo died. So it is resurrection. So I guess that is counting for both of them. I mean, for sure, because they are basically resurrected. So the resurrection part is for the two of them only, maybe. And well, yeah. So if they kill some, I mean, one of them, still not gonna make much sense. We'll see though. We'll see, because this is judging by the trailer, not review of the movie. I can only judge by the trailer. That was not kung fu, but but it's awesome. That's so cool, and he sounds like Neo. I mean, Neo talks in a particular manner, and he does that perfectly. So I'm happy. I'm happy, and this is just charming way to end the trailer. It's pretty awesome. It's awesomely cut. It shows as much as they can show. It doesn't spoil it for me. It just makes me more happy and hyped about it. Yeah, I just pray that it's a good continuation. I really, really do. If it's not going to ruin my childhood experiences with the first three movies. We still have those. And it does help when you watch them like back to back, because you actually get the many things that are connected in terms of meanings. So that is something that not everyone maybe saw. I mean, yeah, saw and watched the movies this way, but since I almost saw them one after the other, it was amazing. I mean, I realized some other stuff, so yeah. So I just want that to continue, you know. This movie seems more like the gritty and dark nature of the first one. The second and third started to feel more like a daydream, so it's perfect that they have layered this movie with that aesthetic. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it does have more modern aesthetic as well, so I wouldn't compare it that much to the first one. It does feel different, and at the same time, it does feel like The Matrix. That is how I would have described it. But really, the third movie and the second movie are, to me at least, very underrated, because if you don't factor in what they're trying to say and how it's connected to the first movie, you could easily maybe, write those off, but they do have a lot of value to me. Yeah, that's what I can say. They're both new. Maybe dark, like as I said. Maybe. They wake up trendy like they did Neo. Yeah, maybe this time is the other way around. Kind of looks like that. That Neo is the first, and then he has to fight to free Trinity. That is entirely possible because they cannot just unplug her. It's gonna be difficult probably. So yeah, Neo did die. He did die, Dark. I mean, what do you mean he didn't die? He literally died and was carried out by the machines. He just uh, did the breath thing. I mean, when he is taking his last breath, and that was it. I mean, it was shown. So I understood when I was a kid that he died, and I watched it again, and I still understood that he died. So I don't know how he didn't die. I mean, he was carried out, but it was implied in what the architect talked with the oracle. It was overall implied in the whole movie. They can always say, oh, he actually didn't die, but the movie implied heavily that he did die, and it was pretty obvious. So how is he not dead at the end? He served his purpose. He was blinded, for goodness sakes, and he gave his all to kill Agent Smith. All of those things. So yeah, I don't see how he's not dead. Ah, I agree. I think the sequel just the tone shifted. Well, it did become a bit more dynamic and more modern. I mean, the second movie and the third one. For me, they're super fun. Especially the second is still my favorite. It's just still my favorite. What's there? It's just the pacing is better. I think the pacing is better. There's, you know, that train scene, the Monica Bellucci scenes, and the fighting in the house of the French guy, and how Neo looks, how he developed with his role, how he flew. That was all amazing stuff. I just love those stuff. I actually love the third movie. Oh, Ivy, bravo! I see why people didn't expect him more of one and two, but they like the whole dystopian environment there. Yeah, you can also say that. So, well, guys, that's gonna be it for this reaction and breakdown at the same time. Um, Bollywood. I am almost not reacting to Bollywood these days unless it's something huge, big, and all of that. Just don't have time to fit it between Warhammer and movie trailers. But if it's something super interesting and big, I'm gonna take a look at it. So yeah, that is it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to support me, check the link down below to OnlyFans, where I do my meaningful sex educational content, fitness, health, nutrition, relationship advice, everything for your better self that I can coach you for is there, and you can become a member of the channel. Whatever you can do, everything that I'm connected with is anyway in the description down below. So thank you guys for watching. Till next time with me, KDG Reviews. Bye bye.